Hello friend, welcome. So now um, we want to create our model stuff, okay? So this is our view. Remember in our UI kit, the traditional, right, Apple application, we use a design pattern called MVC, Model View Controller, right? Model View Controller. And here in our which is object oriented OO, and here in SwiftUI our will follow, right, MVVM design pattern, model view model design pattern, which is functional programming FP instead of OO. And so this is our view. So is this one is this guy, our view. So the name content view was provided by Xcode, right? When we created the project, it was there. It was by default. So let's rename it to something more informative. So hold on, command key, click, rename. So what view is our, okay, it's our, let's say, emoji chess game view. Yeah, let's use that emoji, because here we use emoji as our pieces, as the representation or the content of our piece. Okay, so now can we delete that? Sure, to clean up. Okay, so this is the V part of our MVVM. Okay, so let's, yeah, let's make a commit. Wow, many people, no, many files were modified. Okay, so git commit a, we say renamed content view to emoji chess game view. That st push. Okay, so now it's clean. Let's create our model stuff. So right click somewhere here, it doesn't matter, sweet file. Okay, so that is our chess game, right? Chess game. This is the model part. It's independent of the view thing. Okay, so we don't import SwiftUI like this guy. SwiftUI, we import foundation, yeah, which has nothing to do with any UI stuff. So struct chess game. Okay, so we need, right, chess box. We need a pieces box. Yeah, so pieces box, like a set of that, right? Our collection type will be the set. So we need to create our pieces. So we'll use like embedded struct for our piece. Okay, so it's chess game dot piece actually, for the outside world. Okay, what kind of property? So this time let's use oh no, that colon int, right, location of our piece, and rank. Okay, so we need a rank in none. rank case king, queen, and rook, and bishop, and what's next? Bishop and queen, knight, and pawn. Okay, so now we can use that inside our rank. Yeah, rank. Okay, now the player, right? So we have two players. Player, so case white, who moves first, and the black. So we'll have our player. We can use var here, I think. So we can modify it later. And player, yeah, that. So remember, to create a set of pieces, we need to make this guy, right? Hashball, and player. Okay, so now let's create our private pieces box. The data type is a set of piece, and okay, what is that? Oh, wow, sorry about that. Wow. Okay, now does it compile? Command B. Yeah, it compiles. Okay, and now this is like our logical properties for a piece, but we still need some, right, some way to display the thing, the piece, each piece. So we need to define another property for, like, but we don't know for displaying, for rendering, but we don't want to care about how to render, right? It's like emoji, or like using letters, for example, right? R for rook, capitalized R for black rook, and the lowercase r for white rook. Or we can use images, right, to make it pretty. So is there any way to define our content here without a concrete type, right? Like ns image. We don't have that here because we didn't even import the SwiftUI, and string, we don't want to limit ourselves, right, to a specific time. So we can only use emoji or the letters. We want to make this one, right, dynamic. So we'll use a generic type. Generic type means we can define our own type, and it's a placeholder. So we can name it piece content. Of course, there's no such thing here, right? But we can make it here using the type parameter piece content. So now we put the responsibility, okay? We put upon the responsibility for providing the concrete type to the creator of our model object, the object of chess piece, chess game, sorry, chess game. So now Command B, it doesn't compile. So type ChessGame.piece does not confirm to protocol hash, because this one I think Xcode don't know how to create the hash value from this guy, because this is dynamic, right? It is generic. If we comment out this one and remove this, oh, we don't even need to remove that. Command B, yeah, it compiles. So because each of these 4 properties, Xcode know how to generate, because each of them is hashable except this guy. So if each of them is hashable, then Xcode can figure out how to hash all of them together using the default algorithm. But now if we include this guy here, we have to implement our own, right, algorithm for hash, because we don't need to include this guy in our hash. With that, four pieces of information, we can determine, right, what a logical piece, right, is. We can identify the specific piece with only 4 pieces of information. Okay, so how to conform to this protocol? We'll use hash into this one. That's the requirement. Equatable. Okay, another one. Yeah, because this one inherits equatable. So we don't need to put equatable explicitly here, right? We can. Okay, now how to meet this requirement is a static function equal, like left hand side is piece and the right hand side piece, and return a boolean, right, to check if 2 objects are equal. Oh, return boolean, right? For example, return false. Now the compiler is happy. Yeah, so this function, right, this signature adopts this protocol, and this one, right, conforms to Hashball. That's it. So of course we cannot return false, then no pieces will be same. Okay, so now we'll do that. Dot column equals right hand side dot column, and left hand side dot row equals right hand side dot row, and left hand side dot rank, right? We need all of them to make sure the 2 pieces are identical. Rank, yeah, and left hand player, right hand side player. Okay, and what about this one? We only need to include those 4 pieces of it, because we can use the passed in parameter dot combine, right? So the compiler will calculate the corresponding hash from all the combined properties. So thanks. So we don't need to calculate the hash. It's advanced mathematics. So rank. Okay. Combined player. Okay, that's it. Row. What's wrong with this one? Rank. Command B. colon colon and row and rank. Oh, this is equal. Sorry about that. Yeah, now it compiles, right? So this is let's go back here and undo. Let's take this out and put it here. So this guy, the chess game, right, is our model here. The first M, model view, and so later on we'll create our view model, this one. So the rule of view model is kind of similar to the controller, right? This guy make sure it will bind the model to the view, okay, like yeah, in the functional programming. So I think, okay, so we have a pieces box. Okay, we can also provide, okay, yeah, let's stop here. I think it's good enough. And make a commit. Yeah, we created the model data type. So create it, model type chess game. Okay, st push. Cool. Thank you for watching. See you next time.